Hello, everyone. This is Minister William, or Reverend Will, if you wish, and and this is a sermon for August 6th, 2023. And as always, we'll start with a moment of silence for prayer, meditation, or what have you. All right, thank you. This story is called Obstacles in Our Path, and it is on a website called KW Storytime. I'm running out of stories on alltimeshortstories.com, so I have to. Alright, this is a story about a king and this is a story about a king, his men, and a peasant in his kingdom. One day the king decided to test his people. He asked his men to place a very big stone in the center of the roadway. The king asked his men to hide and keep looking at what happens next. Some of the king's wealthiest merchants and connoisseurs passed by, walked simply walked around it. Many people blamed the king for not keeping the roads clear, but none of them did anything about getting the stone removed. After a few hours, a peasant came along carrying vegetables. Upon approaching the stone, the peasant laid down his burden and tried to push the stone out of the way. It was hard for him, but after some time, with all his efforts, he managed to move the stone. After the peasant went back and picked up his vegetables, he noticed a bag lying in the road where the big stone had been. The bag contained many gold coins and a note from the king explaining that the gold was for the person who removed the stone from the road. Moral: every problem in life comes with an opportunity to solve that. There are two types of people: one who sees this problem and complains and does nothing, the other thinks about solving the problem and takes action. Which one are you, and which one do you want to become? There are a lot of people who just sit and complain about the problems. We have to be people who are willing to go and do something about the problems. Can't it's There are people who go out and protest and these things and bring the ugly into the light, and they refuse to sit down until something moves forward. All the goodness that America has came up with, from ending segregation to gay rights to gay marriage to women's rights, everything has happened because people didn't just sit around complaining about it. They actually went out and did something. And right now, we have a lot of hate going on, and we have a lot of people pushing to take everything backwards. We can either sit and complain about it, or we can get out there and do something. I'm not talking about, going out and hurting people. That is, uh, that type of thing is usually, um, let's say, I don't want to say like a last resort, but we all know that riots happen because nobody's listening when things are peaceful. But the goal is to stop that before it happens. The goal is to fix the problems in this country without the violence happening because people have had enough. Remember, everyone, help each other when we can. Fight, end the problems in this country, but try to do it as peacefully as possible. And remember, when we all come together, the possibilities are endless. And I'll see you next week. Thank you. I would like to announce the birthdays of two of the members of our church. Um, Jessica, whose birthday will be on Tuesday, and Libby, whose birthday will be on Friday. So, happy birthday to you both. I hope you both have great birthdays. And once again, see you all later.